every now and then, guys, I will talk about something mysterious that happened, okay? So O.J. Simpson and D.B. Cooper, people for years, guys, are still trying to figure out how these crimes went down, okay? People still running around here talking about, man, O.J. did it, man. Yeah, O.J. really did do it. He do it. No. Okay? O.J. didn't get convicted for it. But there's proof, yeah, but the court of law said O.J. didn't do it. I know it's a lot of people salty that O.J. got away with it. This guy, D.B. Cooper, this guy right here, D.B. Cooper, I tell you what, man, dude was a savage. This dude gets on an airplane, right? Gets on an airplane with a bomb in a suitcase. He gets on the plane, he sit down. Now this dude gonna order him a bourbon and soda. That's a savage. This dude gonna order a bourbon and a soda, sit down, drink the bourbon and the soda, and then he gives the stewardess a letter. Now the stewardess wasn't thinking very clearly. She didn't think about it. Put the note in her pocket. Okay? Then he called her over. He said, look, I think you might want to, pay attention to that note that I gave you. So she read the note. Dude talking about he finna blow the damn plane up. And then he showed her the bomb. You think I'm playing? He go the bomb right here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. D.B. Cooper over here finna try to blow up the damn plane. The steward is probably losing her mind. I mean, anybody would. So the stewardess, goes and gives the captain the flight demands or all the D.B. Cooper's demands. And I'm going to tell you how savage D.B. Cooper is. This man chilling. D.B. chilling, okay? D.B. makes the plane land to go get some fuel and for the FBI and all these people to give him all that money. All his demands, 4 parachutes, all of that. And they probably thought that the parachutes were going to be for him and the captain, like he was going to take hostages. So that whole theory that one of the parachutes didn't work, that was stupid. Why would they do that? Because one of the hostages would have gotten killed. Okay, and D.B. Cooper may have given somebody a parachute that didn't work. So no, they gave him 4 functional parachutes that did work. They gave it to him. Okay, but here's savage. This dude wait while they fuel the plane. They wait while he fueled the plane. He's sitting on the plane chilling, looking out the window. Okay, while they fill up this airplane full of fuel. It gets back, the plane takes back off. Okay? This dude in the middle of the night where it's raining, probably lightning, jumps out the plane over Mexico or somewhere near Mexico to never be seen again. Now, law enforcement, they butthurt. They real butthurt because this is the one they can't figure out. This is the one that they're never going to get. The guy's gone, okay? Well, he didn't disappear in thin air. Apparently he did. You got all these people coming up with these damn conspiracy theories talking about, oh, man, I was friends with D.B. Cooper. Look, man, D.B. Cooper, he seemed like he was real smart. He seemed very intelligent. And, for him to go do what he did, see, he had already planned this out. He had already knew how the planes operate. He knew what was going on, okay? He was very intelligent. So when people say that, well, somebody else, tried to attempt the same thing and the guy fit the description. Do you know how many people back in 71 and 72, do you know how many people really, truly, they wanted to be D.B. Cooper? Okay, they wanted to be him. There were people willing to go to jail to claim that, hey, I'm D.B. Cooper. Like there were people willing to do jail time because they wanted the clout. Because they figured in their head, by the time I get out of jail, I have a movie deal and blah, 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 and then I can make the money. There were people willing to go to jail for 40 years. I'm talking about 40 years they were willing to go to jail, okay, because they wanted people to believe that they were D.B. Cooper. I said, dang, boy. So you had a lot of copycats out there. D.B. Cooper got away with it, so you know somebody stupid was going to try the same thing. Then they were talking about they caught somebody else trying to do the same thing in 72. No, that was a copycat. Because the real D.B. Cooper, he wouldn't be dumb enough to try the exact same heist again. This guy understood, take the money and go. He knew. He knew exactly what he had to do. Take the money and go. Now, they did recover $5,800 in cash in a bag. They found that, but they still found no trace of D.B. Cooper. There was no trace of him. They couldn't find the guy. It's just like he disappeared in thin air. And then people are saying, well, I was friends with him. This guy on his deathbed, died and said he was D.B. Cooper. And okay, this is something that a person probably would take to their grave. Now, okay, I could probably see somebody dying Like if they're on their deathbed and they die and they say, well, I'm DB Cooper. Yeah, but what if that person, you're on your deathbed, you think you're on your deathbed and you actually don't die? I mean, because we don't know when we're going to die. But I'm saying it just seems kind of convenient. I think the FBI and law enforcement, they're trying to save face because this guy outsmarted them and he did it for over 4 decades. He outsmarted him. Now they got this other guy they're trying to say is the real DB Cooper named Robert Wackstrom. They're trying to say that, he's that guy. And I don't know, this is something that the real DB Cooper to me, okay, from how they describe this dude, he just don't seem like that kind of guy that's out there like that. He don't seem like the kind of guy that's going to draw attention to himself. I mean, hell, think about it. This guy got away with this for over 4 decades. They don't know what he is. This dude done spent that money. And if he did, he done spent the money. Okay, he done, invested it, laundered it, so they can't trace it back to him. Like, this guy made all the right moves. And still to this day, they don't know who he is. They can't catch him. They can't catch him. He was just too smart. Now, somebody who wasn't as smart, not Riley Romero, O.J. Simpson. Okay, did O.J. do it? I mean, yeah, they said it's a mountain of evidence against O.J., but then you got to also think, too, that Mark Furman was over there planting evidence. But did O.J. do it? People are real salty, very salty, because they believe O.J. did it and O.J. got away with murder. He probably did. But O.J. was found not guilty. And I know people, they can't let it go. They can't, people are still coming up with all these videos, these conspiracy theories, and, how O.J. could have did it. One thing that I found, though, that they're saying that there's a lot of strong evidence that O.J. was with somebody. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing, man. O.J. physically wasn't there at the time of the murders, okay? According to what, Bob Shapiro said, one of his attorneys. He wasn't there. Just wasn't there. Could O.J. have gotten somebody to do it? Probably so. Or, I don't know. Okay, but I think O.J. know what happened. I think he know what happened. I don't think O.J. did the deed himself, but I do believe that O.J. Simpson know exactly what happened and who did it and how the murders were put down. Oh, he knows. But see, guys like O.J., they don't get their hands dirty. And then, in fact, back then, O.J., his knees are bad. His knees are bad. So you trying to tell me that O.J. was healthy enough to take down 2 people at the exact same time? See, that theory don't make sense, man. It would have had to been more than one person. Okay, and then, Ron Goldman knew karate. He was a black belt in karate from what I heard. Evidently, the karate didn't help him very much, man. Didn't help him at all. But, O.J. couldn't have done all that by himself. They couldn't have did it. And O.J. was well, out of his prime. He had been, done with football. So, I mean, this is a guy who wasn't in his prime. Probably worked out a little bit, but the man had 2 bad knees. I don't think he was going to do some rash killing. I don't know. Don't think so. But these are cases that probably will never be solved. And it's crazy. But sometimes you just won't know. And I know that people, especially American people, they always want to know the answer. They always want to know the truth. And one day the truth might come out. But it's probably going to be well after any of our lifetimes. Okay, it's going to be well after we're probably dead and gone that we'll actually know the truth. Only O.J. knows. And anybody or the person that was with O.J., they know. Or the person who O.J. set up. Because, one person can do this. It's crazy. Because Nicole, I guess if he'd have stabbed Ron, and then Nicole see Ron get stabbed, is she just going to stand there? Try to reason with him? Nah, she going to run and try to get out of there. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. But, yeah. O.J. may have got away with one. He hired the best attorneys money could buy. He hired them. They got him off. Dude was celebrating. If that don't tell you, really how O.J. felt about Nicole Brown, I don't know what will. This man was celebrating. He claimed to care about his ex-wife so much. This dude celebrating that he got off. So, hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Folks, let it alone. Let it go. Just let it go, y'all. Y'all not going to catch DB Cooper. Y'all not going to find his skeletal remains anywhere. DB Cooper, for all we know, could be assuming a whole nother identity. Hell, the man could be in a whole nother country. Probably could have died in another country. Y'all just don't know. They know.